Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today with me. So, I want to ask you all a question. Is there anything you believe it's impossible for you to do right now? We all have, right? But what if I tell you that you can actually do it if you believe that you can? All of us have a hidden gem inside of us. It's the potential that can only be seen only when we believe how strong and powerful we actually are. And that is why today I am here to share with you ways to obtain this key, to become the best version of yourself, making the impossible possible. And as the title of my speech, Train Your Mind to Make the Magic Happen, we can make the magic happen together, starting from training our mindset. So, first of all, let me tell you a story about someone that I know, and I am really proud of her. And she's also in this theater right now. Are you curious to find out about who she is? I will tell you after the story. So she was super terrified of public speaking. And at that time, her mom forced her to attend a public speaking class because she really needed to develop that skill. And in one of the classes, the teacher asked her to stand up to present in front of everyone. And it is something that she never thought she would ever do in her life. Never. It's like a nightmare to her. So she was shaking uncontrollably. She couldn't say a single word, and her mind goes blank the whole time. Instead of supporting her, her classmate started making fun of her, and she was ashamed of herself. Tears then start running down her face. But at that time, she had a dream to be a TED Talk presenter. But that was only a dream, because only the normal presentation in class, she couldn't do it. Why would she expect herself to stand in front a lot of people in the TED Talk stage? But little did she know that she is standing right here on the TED Talk stage today. And that person is me. So the story of mine has taught me that the journey of finding what I am good at doesn't come naturally, but I have to do it myself. Being gifted takes up a very small percentage of your success. It's all a matter of practice and believing in your own self. So there are 3 important messages that I want to share with you today that has helped me to overcome my fear of public speaking. The first message, I will tell you a story about a person that really inspires me, and I hope it will inspire you too. The second message, I will talk mainly about the comfort zone. What is preventing us from reaching our maximum potential? What is making us stop reaching the maximum limits that we set for ourselves? And the last and most important message, I will share with you the keys to reprogram your mind, to make the impossible possible, as I have mentioned in the beginning. So, please take a look at these characters here. I'm pretty sure some of you grew up with them, and they are a part of your childhood. Disney, a world with endless imagination. But did you know that Walt Disney himself was rejected by his investor more than 300 times before Mickey Mouse became a success? Again, 300 times is not an easy number to overcome at all, especially if it is your dreams and no one believes in you or supports you, saying that you are insane for pursuing it. But fortunately, Walt Disney had a crystal clear vision, a lot of trust in that vision, and the sheer determination to keep on going. His story has taught me a very important message, which is self-belief. Because if you don't believe in your own goals, your own ambitions, and your own passion, then who else will believe in you and support you? But why do sometimes we lose that trust we have for us? We are all human beings. We love the more easier and more familiar things in life. And that is why when we are thrown into the fear zone, We will be faced with uncertainty. We will be losing control about the future. And that makes us have the fear of failing. We might also hear negative assumptions from others around us, like, why are you even trying? Why do you have the potential to even do that? But you have to remember that the path that you have chosen is your own path, and no one else can stop you from doing it. Therefore, you have to train your mindset strong enough that you cannot be influenced so heavily by the external factor. But how? How can you train your mind? That is why I am here to help you. Through this stickman diagram over here. You're probably asking me right now, how can a stickman diagram help us to reprogram our mind? So basically, the process from thoughts to action will be involved in three main processes. The conscious mind, your awareness. The subconscious mind, your feelings. And lastly, the body, which leads to action. Take this as an example. So in order to wake up early and pass the test, you must study. You must set yourself an alarm and wake up early. But why? We know that it's good for us, but we don't choose to do that. This is because your subconscious mind, the mind that is attached deeply to your emotion, thinking that sleeping under your warm blanket is so much more comfortable than having to wake up early and study for that test. Who would love to wake up early to study for something, right? But your mind loves the more comfortable things. So if you think that having to wake up early and study is a painful task to do, you will not do it. You already set your mindset to failing by not believing in your own ability. So what you can do instead is link that pain of having to wake up early to a pleasure. So think of what good things will happen if you choose to wake up early and study. Academic validation, people looking up to you, and achieving your target score for the exam. That is the pleasure that you will receive if you choose to wake up early and study. That is to say, you must train your mind to have a can-do attitude. Make positive statements like, I can do it, and I will definitely do it. I will achieve what I want. That will make your mind to cooperate with you and act accordingly to achieve what you want. Every command that you say to yourself, whether it is positive or not, will influence your mind and turns it into action. So you have to repeatedly say to yourself the goals that you want every day. Imagine yourself with the success vision in order to turn awareness into belief and then action. So linking it to the story that I tell you from the beginning, in order to overcome my fear of public speaking, I always say to myself that I am an excellent speaker and that one day I will stand here on this TED Talk stage and spread positive message to help people, as many people as I can. And I'm doing it right now. And this is the proof to show you how powerful your mindset can be in order to think positive and turn that into real action. However, only say positive statement to yourself is not enough. You need to put effort, discipline, and a lot of practice so that you can cooperate with your mind and achieve what you actually wanted. So ladies and gentlemen, again, we have learned 3 important messages today. We have learned the importance of self-belief through Walt Disney's story. And what is preventing us from reaching our maximum potential? And why do we fear to leave the comfort zone through the second message? And lastly, I have shared with you the key through the stickman diagram, how to reprogram your mind to make it cooperate with you. Again, self-belief, comfort zone, and train your mind. To wrap it up, I want to ask you all a question again. Are you currently afraid of anything? If so, then how are you able to overcome it? Have you ever imagined what happens if you go beyond the limits that you set for yourself? I have overcome my fear of public speaking, and so can you. You can start believing in yourself and start believing in the power of your mind. Train your mind to make the magic happen today and start to believe in the impossibility. Thank you for making my ideas worth sharing.